What if Deku was a god of destruction, part 2. And yes, I'm not going to change the thumbnail. It's too hard to look for them. Because there's like no ones of these. So yeah. Where we left off, Deku was just wished back to the age of 6, as they just spent a whole year in the time chamber, which equates to 1 day in Earth's time. So he mastered Super Saiyan. And yeah, he now has mastered Super Saiyan. And Bakugo is kind of pissed off, like, what the hell happened to Deku? Like, he was so weak and now he's just disappeared. That weird guy that could fly. So yeah, everyone's just shaken, like all of his quote unquote friends, like, were kind of scared, like, what the heck happened? And yeah, basically they're all just not knowing what happened to Deku. And Deku basically just keeps training and training and training to the point, and they keep going in the hyperbolic time chamber, and they just keep training until he at least has Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 2, let me think, Super Saiyan 2 Mastered. How did I not know that? But Super Saiyan 2 Master, they keep doing that until that's mastered, which takes him a good 3 days. It takes 3 days, basically, or 3 years in the time chamber for him to master it. But now he has that mastered, and I'm going to go ahead and get a time skip of just 3 years, or 4 years, so now he's 10. And he's just been working on strength and stuff, not, like... And once they hit 10, Whis basically tells Vegito and Beerus that she's gonna start, or he. Why do I keep saying she? But he's basically gonna teach Deku how to unlock his God Key. As since Vegito was already a god, or Vegito is a god. Since he's a god, basically. And he had to unlock the God Key, but it was a mortal version of the God Key because they can't handle, like, real God Key. And they had to unlock it for them. But since Deku is the child of a god, he already has God Key. And he has a lot of it, basically. So Whis is going to teach him how to use this God Key. So this ended up taking like 5 years for him to master. And now he has Super Saiyan Rose, which is because Super Saiyan Blue is a mortal version of Super Saiyan Rose. Because a Super Saiyan God would use Super Saiyan Rose, as that is a complete God Key. While Super Saiyan Blue is mortal God Key, basically. So, going on to the story, Deku is now 15, and he has God Key and all of this stuff. As he is amazingly strong, basically. So he asks his father, Vegito, if he can go to UA to become a hero, and he's like, yeah, sure. So, he basically instant transmissions to, he knows the Kaioken, the Spirit Bomb, the Kamehameha Wave, the, Final Flash, Gallic Gun. He knows all of those moves, basically. And he basically instant transmissions to Earth, as we're now started the anime, and we're in a classroom without Deku, and Bakugo is there, just sitting there. They do the whole thing, don't let me in with these these stupid people, basically. So then he's walking home, and he finds, I'm gonna say, All Might never meets Deku or anybody, so he finds the sludgeville and jumps off, but the bottle still falls, and that's when Bakugo kicks it. And Deku's just walking by when he hears an explosion, as he just walks right in, and he's like, huh, what is this? As he just keeps walking, And the heroes are like, kid, that's too dangerous. You can't do that. He looks back with anger in his eyes and he says, I can do whatever I want. As he just keeps walking over. As then he puts his hand flat out and says, Hakai, making a purple ball. And he throws it at the sludge villain. As the sludge villain just disintegrates, he just disappears. And everyone's just shocked at the power of this kid, and he basically just says, yo, kid, you okay? And he's like, what the hell? Wait, Deku, what are you doing? I thought you went missing when we were like 5 or 4 or something, like when we were 6 or something. And he's like, I didn't go missing, I was with my dad. As he just walks off towards the heroes and he's like, kid, what'd you do? If you killed him, you're gonna... And he's like, oh, I didn't kill him. I destroyed him. He's nowhere to be found anywhere. He can't come back. No, he's not even in Otherworld. Because I used a Hakai, which destroys all life presence in the mortal world and Otherworld. So the only thing that can get him back is the Super Dragon Balls. And they're just shocked at this kid's power. He's like, don't mess with me unless you want to get blown up. Don't mess with me unless you want to die. Basically, is that what he says as he just walks off. And Bakugo's like, damn it, I gotta prove to Deku that I'm still stronger than him. And All Might was in the crowd like, geez, this guy is strong. So now we basically are... So Deku basically just goes to the beach and just starts twirling all of the trash on one finger and just Hakai's all of it in like one day. And like he gathers a crowd from this spinning pile of trash. Then he says Hakai and destroys it all. And so now he's just sitting, he is homeless, I'm gonna say, basically. As he doesn't have any place to live. And he just sits on the road, basically sleeping. And like one day, like thugs come up to him and say, hey kid, give me all your money. And he's like, you guys don't know when to stop, do you? As he just cracks his knuckles and then cracks his neck. As he throws a punch right to one of the villain's head, instantly killing him. Just boom, he's dead. And he's like, what the hell? What type of power is this? It's like, if you touch me, it's an insta-kill. I'm not going to let you touch me. And he's like, oh, that's not it. As he gathers a ki blast inside his hand and just throws it right at him, killing him too. As he just sits there falling asleep with the 2 villains dead right beside him. And a hero just wakes the kid up like, kid, what the heck, what'd you do? Did you kill these guys? And he's like, yeah, they were bothering me. They tried to mug me, so I killed them. He's like, I'm gonna have to place you under arrest. And he's like, okay. As he just puts his hands behind his back and just walks with them to the police station, and they put him into a cell, and he's like, so when am I gonna get out? It's like, probably in a couple months, because you killed 3 villains in one day. And he's like, okay, I've had enough with this. As he just breaks the anti-cork cuffs and just starts walking out. And they're like, what the hell? Kid, what's your cork? And he's like, don't have one. As he just keeps walking away. And they're just shocked. Like, this kid doesn't have a cork? What does this kid mean? As they seriously just saw him sitting in a cell with anti-cork cuffs on. As he turned his back facing them and just broke the cuffs. As he just walks up and just snaps the bars in half and just walks out. And he's like, I suggest you guys don't follow me as you guys wouldn't want to get hurt, and I sure wouldn't want to hurt a hero. As he just walks away. So now for the UA entrance exam. So Deku's just sitting there, and he never even, did anything. He didn't even sign up for it. He just walked in, and it's like, alright, I'm gonna do this. If they want me, they'll find me. As he just walks away. As he walks in, as he basically just walks in and nobody even realizes he's there, as he he doesn't even take the written exam. He just walks right in waiting for his, waiting for the, practical or theory exam. As basically they're all done with the written exam, and now it's like the theory exam. So he's like, finally, I guess do some action here. Even though I didn't sign up, it's still gonna be fun. Haven't even done anything today. As he basically just sits in a stance, and as soon as President Mike says go, he just launches right towards the robots, just throwing one punch, and he's not even close to any robots, sending a shockwave of wind, destroying at least 100 robots there. And then he does the same for the other side, granting him already 500 points. And all of the staff just sits up and he's like, what the hell is this kid's power? And they're like, wait, what the hell is this kid's power? What's his number? We gotta get him into class 1A. And he's like, wait, that kid doesn't have a number. He didn't even sign up for this. They're like, is he a villain or is he just doing this for fun? The hell? As he just keeps walking, just with his hands in his pockets, he keeps just kicking with wind. He just keeps kicking the air, making wind shock waves, destroying a bunch of robots. And he ends up just having 1,000 points, while other people are just barely struggling to get 20. So he just keeps walking as soon as... And then the ground starts to shake, and he's like, I'm going to have to use my hands for this. Or hand, as he whips out his hand, and then just starts... And then he just whips out both of his hands as he sees the 0-pointer robot, and he's like, that guy's a big one. As he just charges up a Kamehameha wave, saying Kamehameha, as the robot tries to punch him, but he flips up, doing a handstand motion, as the Kamehameha wave, as he's gliding on the robot's hand, kind of like how Goku did it against Kefla. As he's doing that, as he flips, he does a front flip, turns around, says, ha! Just obliterating the robot's head. As he's like, well, that was fun. As he lands to see a girl there, and he picks her up and says, are you okay? And she's like, yeah. So he's just walking out I think I did well, better than anybody else. Even though I didn't sign up. I wonder if they'll even come try and get me. As he's the last one out, as he was just sitting on a lamppost, just watching everybody reading their key, just to see if anybody was strong in key. And he's like, nobody's here strong in key at all. So he just starts to walk out, only to see a bunch of the teachers, Midnight Cementos, All Might, what's his name, Eraserhead, the Blood Guy, and President Mike. They're all just standing there like, kid, who are you? He's like, I'm the kid that disappeared when I was 6. The guy that has his father of the god of destruction. And they're like, wait, you're that kid? Jeez, didn't you say you were... We read your profile and it said you were corkless. How are you that strong if you're corkless? And he's like, I don't know. I'm not even human. As he walks away, and they're just shocked at this. He's not even human. We gotta get him into UA. If he's a villain, he can just destroy the whole Earth. He's walking away, just smirking, as they all say, hey kid, do you want to join UA? And he's like, yeah, sure. I didn't even sign up because I knew this was going to happen. And they're all just left speechless, like, this kid didn't sign up because he wanted this to happen. He wanted us heroes to beg for him to join. This kid's weird. And then they're like, wait, you didn't even take the practical. And he's like, or you didn't even take the theory or word exam. He's like, I don't need to. As he just walked away. And then they're like, where do you live so we can send you an acceptance letter? And he's like, I don't live anywhere. I live everywhere. And he just walks away. He just sits under a lamppost and starts to sleep, kind of like how Zoro does from One Piece. And I'm like, jeez. So that's where I'm going to leave it off, guys. I hope you guys did like this video of what if Deku was a god of destruction. And yeah, guys, bye.